Life is a struggle. I'm sure no one needs to be told that to realize the truth. Days go by where we believe tomorrow is an impossible task and we can do nothing to overcome what may lie past the next waking. This darkness that surrounds and threatens men plagues the spirit, and it can make many become hollow. Dark Souls is an excellent allegory for one's journey through life, even down to the many passive mechanics that influence the world of the game. In Dark Souls, we begin our journey as a dilapidated husk of a once lively person. Our withered body is locked away in an asylum with no purpose but to await the end of the world. And at that point, there's no hope, no way out, and no light to guide us, or so we think. That is, until a friendly ally drops us our means of escape, and the opportunity to walk down a new and uncharted path presents itself. This hopelessness is not unique to the game or to Dark Souls in that manner, but it is intrinsically reminiscent of the way our spirits react to the modern world. Many people live their lives day to day in a surreptitious cycle of unhappiness. Their outlook on the world is one of lonely despair, but within that cycle is comfort. The idea of exiting that cell and pursuing an unfamiliar path that may hold dangers and uncertainty causes many people to remain within the cell. But there are those who choose to take the key and exit and embark on a quest of a higher calling. The path along a higher purpose is by no means an easy one. The first step is always the hardest, and in Dark Souls, after exiting the cell, we soon find out that the world outside is harsh and dangerous. We quickly discover that we'll die time and time again, be knocked down infinitely, but we can find reassurance that the path we have begun is the right one.
Oh, you. You're no hollow. Hmm? Thank goodness. I'm done for, I'm afraid. I'll die soon, then lose my sanity. I wish to ask something of you. You and I, we're both undead. Hear me out, will you? Regrettably, I have failed in my mission, but perhaps you can keep the torch lit. There is an old saying in my family, "Thou who art undead art chosen."
Throughout the world of dangers, we can find bits of solace. The bonfires provide small flickers of home. The flame guides us, and in the flame, our purpose is rekindled. The journey of the chosen undead is paralleled in the journey we must face to achieve our dreams in life. The path to chasing a dream is littered with untold dangers, and life never works out the way we expect it to. Time and time again, we will want to crawl back to that comfortable cell, living without a purpose and awaiting the end of the world. We must find the fire to guide us and remind us to never look back at that cell no matter how tough the journey becomes. There will be doubters, naysayers, and jealous hands trying to pull us back into the abyss of the world, just like the many NPCs of Dark Souls, but we must not falter. Even greater than the fingers that reach to hold us down is the plague of hollowing. Hollowing is perhaps the most powerful force in the Souls universe that destroys the purpose of the chosen undead. You see, in order to become hollow, one must lose their purpose and succumb to despair, giving way to a mindless body that wanders the earth to bring about the end of others' journeys. The greatest of our threats lies within our own outlooks. In the quest to achieve our dreams, no boss, no person, no circumstance can dictate the outcome quite as much as a negative thought. The philosophy of the chosen undead must be this: to look past obstacles in my way and ever seek the fire beyond, giving my body to struggle until the goal is met. So too must it be the philosophy of the dreamer. If a man does not hold true to his own philosophy, he will never reach the end. But if a man does hold true, then his spirit will never go hollow. Throughout our journey, we will see those that have attempted and failed. We will see the aimless husk of once great dreamers wandering the world and offering pessimistic words such as, "It only gets worse from here. Why even try? You can't change things, that's just the way the world works." They have already gone hollow, allowing their spirits to fall into the abyss of the world, but we will look beyond. That is not to say there is no redemption. The sprites of humanity can be offered to others, and we can assist one another to return their journey aflame. We can reignite the fire of others through cooperation, kind messages, or reinforcement. Solaire is a great example of a dreamer, someone who expresses cheer in the most dreary of worlds, and is always looking to the great fire of the sun, seeking the light in his own life. Through cooperation and helping others, he advances his own quest, and the same is true for us. If we help others who have fallen or have been met with an obstacle, we can reignite the flame of ambition within ourselves and renew our own confidence. We are all on the journey together, raging against causality, struggling against the world, and it is the philosophies we carry in our hearts that determine our outcomes. So we must remember, do not go hollow, do not fall to the abyss, and do not forget the fire at the end of the journey. The quote that I like to reference when talking about this topic is one that I'm sure all of you have heard before, and it reads as follows: It's true that men possess a side that is rather savage, but its purpose is to win things that are precious, as well as protect them. You could say it's like a double-edged sword. Love and honor are important things. It's the things that a knight is willing to die for. It's the reason they take up arms. However, for a man, I believe there is something that goes beyond that, something even more precious. They're driven to pursue it. So driven that they do it entirely for their own sake. It's their dream. Men yearn for their dreams regardless of their class and no matter what their achievements have been. One can be sustained by their dream, hurt by their dream, revived by their dream, or even killed by it. And though one might be abandoned by his dream, even then it will smolder in his heart forever. One should know what it feels like to strive for such goals, to willingly martyr yourself to the God named dream. I find it abhorrent to simply live my life for no other reason than I was born into it. And that is the metaphor that the Souls games so desperately try to communicate, that we should struggle onwards no matter how hard it gets, and that the precious goal at the end is far too great to give up on. So I encourage you, chase your dreams in this life. Find the ambition that makes all the struggle worth it to you. Keep your philosophy in your heart and never let your spirit go hollow. You will always succeed. Anyways guys, thank you for watching this video today. It's something a little bit different. I haven't gotten to do one of these video essays in a long time, but I hope you enjoyed this one. And if you did, please leave a like on it and subscribe to the channel if you want to stay up to date on all the latest Elden Ring news. And with that, I'll catch you in the next one.